Hey, what's up guys? Sam here with Garage Geeks, and today we're doing a project update on the Mazda Miata. What I've been doing off camera is a lot of degreasing of the engine bay actually, and on the front end of the bumper. You can also see when I walk around to the back, we also did a lot of degreasing, so yeah, you can actually see the red. I don't know if before in the videos you could tell, but this was all gray, and same in the front. That was pretty much just oil and other exhaust engine residue, and it was really nasty. So we got all that cleaned up, used some engine degreaser, and that cleaned up really nice. So besides that, I've also been working a little bit on paint correction and restoration. This looks a little hazy right now, but you can see I've been trying to get the spray paint off using a wet sanding technique. And besides doing some light wet sanding on the quarter panel, I've also been working on putting carpets in. I don't know how well you can see that, but I did finish putting carpets in on the passenger side or on the driver's side. And I think that's actually looking really good. And so besides putting carpet on the driver's side of the Miata, we got new parts. So these just came today. I bought them off Facebook Marketplace from a seller who was parting out their NA Miata. We got the rear shelf covers. You can see they'll go right here and cover up the gas tank and the gas tank hoses. And that'll be really nice. I think that'll look a lot cleaner. So we got those. We got some a shift boot cover, and the turn signal lights, because we didn't have turn signal lights before. I guess whoever had the Miata before me didn't think they were necessary. So we got all this stuff purchased, and I'll go ahead and fit it on and see how it looks. Okay, you see we have our top shelf panels fitted on. I don't have them bolted down yet because the seller did not actually send me the bolts, even though he was supposed to. But anyway, a little salty about that. But yeah, I'll either need to have them send me the bolts, or I'll need to run out to the hardware store and get some more bolts. But you can also see I put my shift boot in. Probably need to clean up a little bit, but it's looking good. I like just having it start to look a little bit more finished here and there, even though we have a long way to go. But yep, it's starting to come along pretty well. I'm loving that we're getting more finishing pieces, and especially things that cover up gas tanks and stuff like that. So anyway, I do not have the headlights put in yet. That's because my wiring harness for the headlights is still pretty chopped up, so I'll likely need to rewire, or I'll put a new jumper connector in on the wiring harness, because we have just these little, that's what we're left with. After the guy, I think he put in some aftermarket turn light signals. But anyway, fun project car stuff, always something new, or always more challenges, but I'm still really enjoying myself with this project, making it my own and putting it all back together. So that'll be it for today's video. We're gonna leave this as a mess for now. You can see that was a mess from the wet sanding. It really worked well to get the spray paint off, and it didn't hurt the OEM paint underneath. This is not for me. That is not for my wet sanding or anything. This is what the paint looked like underneath the spray paint. So that could be bad, considering the whole car is wrapped in spray paint. I have no idea what the OEM paint looks like underneath. Could be trash like this. But in any case, we do need to get the OEM paint off if we're gonna wrap the car, which if this paint isn't any good, we probably will wrap it. I would like a cherry red Miata, but I just don't think it's gonna be possible. I think the paint underneath is gonna be trashed. But besides that, I think we're making good progress. I was not able to get the turn signal housings on because the wiring harness is butchered to hell for the turn signal housing. You can see these are just like a banjo jumper crimp connector, but I need what is essentially just one of those plug connectors. So I think the previous owner kind of hacked up the wiring harness, and so that's going to make it a little bit more tricky to install the headlights, or the turn signal lights, sorry. But that's just project car things. That's what you get for buying someone else's project. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching. Hope you learned something, and I'll see you next time.